ready for letting them stay in the game. See my route took a tumble. Next time, be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork, fantastic. Dominating every facet.
All right, Coach, from the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the... Fourteen-yard line.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Dalton. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play. Dalton to his favorite receiver, Green. 57 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Hands up! Wait! I know you ain't got it! Hey!
On 2nd and 12, Dalton, he'll let this go end zone for Green. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing, Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, got stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Or might he go for it?
Flush to his right. This will be caught at about the 5. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Watch tight. Check 20.
Here's Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Strong right. Even. 4 down. Even. Alert blow. Hey, switch gears.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. He's going to air it. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a man closing in on 15,000 career rush yards, Frank Gore. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
2nd and 5 now. Allen. And he whips that one incomplete there. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. 3rd down here.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, it's Allen. That is caught inside the 5. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now McCoy. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. LaShawn McCoy. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And out now, here come the Bengals. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's caught inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Switch.
2-by-2. Move. Hands up.
Back to Mixon on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Dalton now to pass. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes is quite a surprise to a guy playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Hands up. Ricky. You better bring. You better bring. Let me mix up.
They'll give it to Mixon. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams. An 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You got tight right there. Hey, Zoo. Mike's 50. Come on. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Check. Stop.
To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Tight.
Here we go. He's crashing.
Alert.
And here's Allen to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. picked off near the 42. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And Dalton to throw. He'll let this go end zone for Green. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But it'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Dalton. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Don't throw this way.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He's going to get it running right. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
He's coming.
Allen hands off to McCoy. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Allen off the play fake. Throw that side complete to Foster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On play action, Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Allen will try again on 2nd down. That's Foster hauling it in over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
On third and long, it's Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. A first half update now from Philadelphia. And the Eagles out in front early. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Play action here with Dalton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
22 Jet Bombers, 22 Jet Bombers.
I can't believe they let you play.
Now Allen. Looking deep now for McCoy. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Hands up, lead!
All day, baby, all day, all day, all day.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50. And he cuts right sideline and some room to go. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
That's fielded in the end zone. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Allen. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sean.